Hi, I created this video to show the Welding Fume extractor fan that I set up. I'm showing you outside the window. I live in northern Wisconsin, so the workshop is closed up in the winter due to the temperature. But from welding, the smoke was getting to be quite a problem. So what I did is I created this Welding Fume extractor contraption. So I'll demonstrate exactly what it does. I still have to do some cleanup work, but basically I cut through the wall and I put an outdoor exhaust hood, an inline fan, a bracket, and attached to that I have a piece of flexible hose. And just to keep things clean, what I did is I tied in down below, I tied in with one of my outlets, and I went up above, added a switch. So I have a switched outlet up above, so I don't have to hang an extension cord every time I want to use it. I just flip the switch. Okay, let me show you the actual vent on the outside of the workshop. It's kind of like your conventional dryer vent, except quite a bit larger. It's 8-inch diameter. I found that on Amazon. So it's got a little baffle that opens up and closes. Okay, here's how the fume extractor fan works. There's a vent to the outdoors there, 8-inch diameter, an inline fan that moves 750 cubic feet per minute, I think is the number. Yeah. Some flexible hose. And then I used a duct transition 8 to 12. So that acts as a small hood. This thing will pivot and move around in any direction depending on where I'm welding. So that moves, the boom moves on this pivot, up and down, side to side. And so that allows me to fine adjust actually where I'm working and take the smoke out that way. Another thing I did, I tried to make everything as lightweight as possible, thinking that this top up and down pivot bolt, I could just tighten that enough and the friction of the joint would keep the thing, would hold it up in whatever position I left it. But after I put everything together, it didn't seem to matter how tightly I turned that, the weight of the boom would cause everything to slowly drift down. So I had to do a revised version of this where I welded together a bracket on the top and put this lug plate here and used some leftover springs from a trampoline that the kids used to use as a way of relieving some of the load off of the boom and having it become a little more weightless. So it's kind of like a pivot point here, pivot there, and it seemed to do the trick. So I guess that's the only other feature that I added. It's kind of a similar design that you see in some of the lamps and whatnot. So, all right, just wanted to mention that too. So that's it. I just want to share some of my ideas. A lot of these ideas I got from YouTube, and I combined them into my own idea. And after a little trial and error, this is what I came up with. So hopefully this will help other people with their designs.